My name is Henry Hart. I'm here about the job.
I'm gonna blow a bubble.
You're gonna blow a bubble?
I'm gonna blow your mind.
25 years ago.
I engage my transmolecular densitizer.
You're Captain Man!
Always gotta keep the old zipper lubed.
Indestructible.
Can I hit you in the head with a baseball bat? Rude! And he didn't even get hurt. Captain Man never gets hurt. He's a beast.
What do you say, Henry? You wanna be my sidekick?
Yeah.
There's a freakish man toddler out there about to turn all the babies in Swellview into that.
Can we focus on algebra?
Up the tube! Up the tube!
Henry Danger.
Oh, these balls smell like feet and pee! Oh, that's not funny.
No.
Such a shame about your trees.
These guys are shady.
In 2 weeks on an all-new Henry Danger.
Every Christmas tree in Swellview is dying.
David me tree. It's up to Captain Man and Kid Danger to save Christmas.
Hey!
Hashtag season's beatings.
Hashtag Merry Christmas.
Pound sign, pound time.
If you and your lights are back here, then who's driving the truck now? Nobody. What?
Get in the spirit with an all-new Henry Danger. In 2 weeks, only on Nick.
Sitcom, are ye faithful? A Christmas podcast special, where for the third time I discuss 25 Christmas sitcom episodes. Please come and listen every day up through Christmas. I'm sure we'll feature Jeannie, the Tanners, and Nell Harper, Chandler, Big Mr. Roper. It will be dynamite. We'll definitely feature a character who says dynamite.
It all just kind of happened. I wanted an after-school job, but then an indestructible superhero hired me to be his sidekick. Now we blow bubbles and fight crime. Feels good.
Welcome back, everybody. It's day 20 of Sitcom, Are Ye Faithful? For the 20th day, I'm here podcasting about Christmas sitcoms, but I'm not alone today. No. Today, in the studios, a Fans Not Experts regular, my co-host for Fine Movies, Fine Spirits, and a Geek Mentality veteran, Mr. Christopher Morris. How are you doing this evening? I'm not even going to ask you what you're drinking because that's a different show.
I'm doing well. I know. I'm not even going to tell you that I'm drinking a Heretic Maja Haze IPA. But I'm doing well, Michael. Thrilled to be on. Very excited to be talking again about sitcoms.
Yes, I'm thrilled to have you here talking about this sitcom specifically. There's always another sitcom that we talk about, but that's not today. Today, we're going where most people who watch this or listen to this show or think of Christmas sitcoms, they wouldn't think that two grown, mature adults would be talking about a show from Nickelodeon. But that is exactly what we're doing when today we are talking about the series, the sitcom, the comedic adventure show, whatever you want to call it, Henry Danger, as we discuss season 5, episode 28, if you're looking at Wikipedia, or 30 if you're looking at the Dangerpedia. Holiday Punch, originally from November 30th, 2019. And I'm just going to give I wrote a little synopsis of what the episode was about. Christmas trees are dying in Swellview. That's the town they live in. And after the tech genius, Schwaz, figures out a way to talk to a dead tree that's not fully dead yet, they find out that moths are actually killing the Christmas trees. And once hero Captain Man is talked into going one town over to Neighborville to get healthy trees and save Christmas, he and Kid Danger discover those moth attacks are no accident. Before I even get any further into this, people might say, why the hell are you talking about this show? And I'm blaming my co-host here, who like, we have a text chain with a bunch of guys on it, and they keep talking about the show. The excuses also, the built-in excuses, they're all dads. So they watch Nickelodeon with their kids. Yeah. I am not a dad. I was told about this show. I finally started watching it, and then I binged every season of it.
Which is amazing. It's amazing to me. So, but as I said, yes, I did have the built-in excuse. My kids have always watched it, and as the seasons got later too. But as we watched more and more, I'm like, this show's freaking hilarious. This show is like adult themes, with all the. I mean, it has great writing actually, but you have just the parodies of Goodfellas and the Risky Business,
business
innuendos, and it's a wonderful, making spaghetti on a train, or making spaghetti on a boat, and sometimes you just gotta say rubber duck.
Yeah, right. The euphemisms that are just.
I won't say the real ones. I don't know how many of your teen audience you have brought over to listen to this one.
I don't think many. You could say whatever you need to say here.
But yes, but John may be listening to this. It's just, it's kind of as I said to you earlier, I'm excited. We're going to be doing two shows. We're going to be doing an adult themed dark comedy with no Christmas feel good story, and then also The Office.
Exactly. This show, that's the thing I liked so much about the show, is how cynical it was. It's a superhero show, and the superhero is a jerk.
And he's the best part of it. As it gets later, he is such an asshole. But he's just.
But they all know.
I mean, it's the best part. Yeah, and he's the best part of this episode. And I love, as it gets later, how funny Henry is.
Yeah,
with his bros.
The whole
my
cast.
dude,
my man, my captain.
Yeah. It really does have smart, funny writing.
And including this episode, and yet it's bonkers kid stuff too, where the episode starts where they have a Christmas tree on a gurney and they're trying to save its life.
Yep.
And like breathe life into it, and then it dies. They give it a time of death.
Yeah.
Schwaz hooks up
Keeps
this
coming back to life.
And it allows them to talk to the tree. And the line that got me back was, the tree said, I can't feel my roots. And he kept
that was
like,
great.
They don't sway
the line
away
that
from
got
death.
me when Jasper said something, and it said my sweet boy.
It was so.
It's just so random.
The tree kept dying and coming back and dying and coming back.
Yes, and they were all aggravated. So it's funny because I was preparing for the show by rewatching it, and Grace started insulting me. She said, are you really in the other room watching that by yourself? Watching a kid show. And then she said, you must really.
That's your daughter, but just to say.
Yes, my daughter Grace. She pointed out, you must really have had crap when you were kids, but she really hit the nail on the head. You compare the garbage of which I might get some pushback from you. The Brady Bunch really garbage.
It was
garbage.
Yeah, it was really
Gilligan's
basic.
Island, terrible. Just they didn't care. It's kids will watch it, whatever.
Had its moments.
And then you compare it. Gilligan's Island.
The quality of, yes, they don't talk down to the audience as much as they used to.
Yes, and that's just smart, funny writing, and it's not just this show. Other kids shows. So I've heard.
Sure.
Watch many of them.
I have not watched the. Now this show finished, but there will be there's talk, or at least of a movie for Paramount Plus.
Oh, really?
So I assume I'll be watching that for movie month or something.
Back in Sean tried to push Danger Force.
Yeah, I talked to my niece and nephew. They said
no,
not as good, but Captain Man and Schwoz are still on it. So someday I'm going to.
It's not.
I'm going to watch.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
But I did like you texted me today about something that might have ruined, and I picked up right.
Yes.
Like, the thing I like about the show is that it kind of they built a world around the characters,
like inside jokes,
jokes, and just a larger community of the town. With they're the only town in America that has a vice mayor.
Yes,
and they have these news reporters on there, and the woman was freaking out because she just assumed without Christmas trees, Mary, that Christmas is canceled, mascara. And she said that Christmas was ruined, and
right, which I continue to say,
because my wife actually says ruined sometimes.
Oh, does she really?
Oh, she does. Great. So it's a real thing. And I thought it was just maybe the way she said it. I picked up on it, but then later in the like under the news crawl, I think it said.
Oh, it said ruined. About
ruined, ROONED.
Well, Captain Man said it like that too.
That's right. Yeah, a couple people said it.
So but I do love the dark humor, the built-in world, but also like you saw the news report, Trent over under, I believe, is just great, just very mean and sarcastic.
Yeah, that guy's been
lines to Mary.
He's been on a Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, okay. Episodes. Yeah, he looks familiar. So but he's doing the report about the pet boa constrictor, which his owner, and then he says, "Don't." But the good news is the pet's doing fine.
Right. And it said "Happy Snake" on the graphic.
You just have the dark humor of that.
We didn't get one of the things that also pulled me in on the show was the kid danger. So for people who don't know, the show is about the local superhero needs a new sidekick. This kid goes applying for a job, not realizing he's going to be the new sidekick. But he has a family who his dad is the stupidest man in the world. And
he's a project manager.
Right. His mom is good, is hot and good to the point.
We need Dave on this episode.
You're right. There's a running joke of Captain Man hitting on his mother, asking about his mother. Anytime his mother, he like changes his voice, like really interesting. Like,
yes,
and
it's great.
And his sister is the biggest. I mean, for the first, she's like 5, got to be 7 or 8 years old.
A monster,
a monster. And I thought she's annoying, and then I thought, wait a second, no, she's hilarious.
She is hilarious, and then she's funny. Even obviously she aged later. A lot, and later, as you know, in the last couple of seasons when she's more part of it, she's they just have great writing, but she is very funny. But yes, all that is, so it's the early seasons you probably it's more kid oriented, obviously, right? Like
I would think so, yeah.
Just, the plots and everything, and then but just the last couple of seasons, just Captain Man's so cynical and such an asshole.
I remember this episode. They're driving an atomic bomb out of town, and he falls asleep in the car, and he's asleep like he's in this
Betty.
Like he's so like clueless that when they had to go fight the bad guys who were forcing people to buy their trees. He leaves the truck.
They're always so dumb. They're always so dumb, though. But neither of them got. That's just good business. They're like laughing. Why is that funny? Like Henry's an idiot too.
Oh, obviously. He's an idiot too, and they're together. Just,
I always. But speaking of another episode that Captain
I could talk
Man
this all night.
Was just. I know that Captain Man made like just such a funny comment. I think one of the last episodes, and there was a blimp. They were on top of the blimp or something. Yep. And then he's like, it's going to go over that orphanage. And he's like, those babies had a good run.
Like he doesn't mind them going. But I always like that he doesn't care about things because he's indestructible. Like he let the truck.
In this episode. Yes.
And then I loved at the end of the episode, they go, hey, there's the truck. It just goes by.
And then, but you hear the horn and then Captain Man says, all seriously, that's a Christmas miracle. So yeah, that was, let me just, some of my favorite parts. The, Captain Man's entrance was, he comes in with the tree.
The beautiful tree on live on TV.
Yes. And then Henry's trying to tell him, that he's live. And then he's like, we got the only tree in Swellview, and then he zaps the camera. He's like,
right.
Problem solved. Oh yeah, it just shows what an insensitive
his Christmas
monster
lights.
he is. Yeah,
with
and then he's his
old-fashioned fire extinguisher with the crank.
Yeah, old extinguishy.
Yeah,
that's his grandpappy Manchester.
Happy Manchester.
He is Rangel. Just, and then the memes funny. All he cares about is his image, right? So
yep. And I like, he talks about how he misses his old Christmases with Pappy Manchester. And at the end, Henry's like, he's probably looking down on us. He goes, yeah he probably is. He's an airline pilot. Yes. I think he's working tonight.
Exactly. So, and Henry's like, you see that moth? Yeah.
Right. The moth, yeah.
So, those guys are funny. And Ray puts on his, it was definitely Christmas themed. So, obviously,
it was all Christmas trees.
There are a few Christmas episodes of Henry Danger. This one probably the funniest.
This is the one I remember the most, probably because it's the most recent. Towards the end of the run.
Maybe in the future we'll do other ones, but this with the Christmas tree.
Maybe you're officially not only the Office guy, but the Henry Danger guy going forward.
Yep. Hey, I'm down with that. Every year I'll come up with the new Henry Danger. But like I was saying, he's just so selfish. Ray's so selfish and dumb.
But I love that pretty much everyone's dumb. Except Charlotte and Piper.
Except Charlotte. And even Piper yelled at
she can be
Charlotte,
dumb too,
but
So but I love they were like just to give other people backstory, another backstory in this episode. Piper was probably 13 or 12, and she got a driver's license.
Maybe younger. Maybe
even younger. She got a driver's license in the mail.
Yeah, I love that little plot line.
For years, and every time she's like, "Come on, I'll go. I have a driver's license. It's been established." That even the tree, I think, said it this time. It's been established. Like that ongoing joke that's been used like at least a dozen times.
When she went clubbing with her girls, I forget. I made a couple references to quotes to Grace. One other thing was, speaking of Piper, that the whole family jokes about is when Grace is angry. We say she needs to go to JAM, Junior Anger Management, which Piper went to. So we've made comparisons, but just funny show.
I do love when she finally found out, because she was the member of like the Kid Danger fan club. She loved Kid Danger, but she hates her brother. Didn't know they were one and the same until I think the last season.
She called them hot. That was like one episode. It was like but and then I love the end. So as I was saying, you do like a feel good Christmas,
right?
A great Christmas sitcom. You get the Christmas theme, you get funny, great moments,
people sitting around singing together, something.
Yep. And then you get a warm feeling. I actually, we might have to do King of Queens one year. My kids are obsessed with that, and there are a few Christmas episodes that are great. But the warm moment of this is when the tree's on fire at the end.
Right.
They play the Christmas music and goes up in flames
because of his old lights.
Because of his old lights. So, very good stuff. Speaking of other sitcoms, I did listen to. I was finally able to catch. I saw your friend Eric was on. So
yes, he was on just yesterday.
Had to support him. Yeah. So I heard that, and so I've been taking. I told you I've been sick. Been taking a lot of cough medicine, cough syrup. So I don't know if I was like half asleep, hallucinating. I'm like, wow, this episode took a turn. What is going on here? Like something about Tinder and.
There was definitely a Tinder Scott Baio discussion, and
Scott Baio sloppy seconds, and it was like
a coin collection. I don't know if you caught that little thing of some. There was a possible.
Abduction
averted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then he talked about his childhood, and yes, that's what you meant by the coin collection, right?
Yeah. We were texting.
I didn't know if I was hallucinating that.
I was like, thank you for taking the episode there, because that was fun to go there.
Good content, but good job. Hope he's doing well.
He's doing I will pass it on, even though I'm going to tell him to listen. I'm going to tell him to listen to this. I was pushing.
That was good stuff. Sounded like a terrible show.
It was not great. and it made like you think the main character would be likable and bring everyone together.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Those were funny stories about Nell Carter on coke, and
she was
vaguely
coked up.
remember that. I
totally
believe it though.
Oh my god.
But this was a great show.
This was a great show. It is a great show, and it when I watched it, I thought because it's so quick, it's like 20 minutes on Paramount Plus.
Yes.
I was like, damn. I think the first couple seasons are on Netflix, but I thought,
yes,
damn, I should now I want to rewatch it just because of how good it is. It's like I miss these kids. I watched
the
next
one after it.
Like I came in, I think I only finished it last year, and it's been done for like since 2020 or 2021 or something.
It is tough to try to push on people, though. Like I can imagine where it's like you got to watch this because there's so many shows, and it's like you got to watch
very
this.
Confusing to say
this teen show from.
You don't understand. You just have to get it.
The inside, the first time I saw the Goodfellas scene, I was like, you got to be kidding me. And, I'm telling the kids, so I think I probably ruined kids and I watched Goodfellas last year, but this past year. And I probably showed them the real Goodfellas scene, I think. Of to see, what's so funny,
And
no, the Shine Box. That's not what's so funny. It's
I don't with the apple juice and
Yes.
He's like, I'm not a sidekick anymore, or something like that. Yeah, he's like, but you didn't.
I don't wear diapers anymore.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Then there was the whole episode, which I actually covered on my Stranger Things podcast, where they did a whole Stranger Things, spoof with the monster Kevin, the great monster.
Hilarious.
Kevin.
That guy was great. Yeah, I think we mentioned him. We mentioned him on.
He's in Barbarian. He's the mother.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He's the mother in Barbarian. Tall, skinny.
He's so funny, and again, dark ending, which the poor guy is nice, and Captain Man beats the shit out of him. Vile creature.
And he's trapped. Oh no, the one of the guys is trapped. The kid dressed as Janet Reno as his Halloween costume. Oh, Barbara Bush was it? Oh, that's right.
I think so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's so many little things that show. It's like it's so dumb, but it's so smart. It's like smart dumb. Like it knows it's dumb for certain things.
Yes. No, like just I do randomly quote a few things, and
it's more clever than it should be.
Yes, the kids always know my favorite line. It's just when Charlotte told Henry and Ray that she had told them something many times, and she's like, I told you guys about this, yesterday. No, she kept saying, and he's like, and she's like, I just told you that an hour ago. And Henry's like, an hour ago today? Just so dumb, but always cracks me up.
That line is like, I don't even know if I would have caught that an hour ago today.
And I say that to the kids, an hour ago today. Yeah. So random.
Fantastic.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm just going to do you want to throw anything out there? Any plugs or anything?
Nope. We, let's just get ready for Fine Movies, Fine Spirits on Christmas Eve. I believe we may have an episode coming out if John is listening.
We just put out our Christmas story episode a few days ago, so check it out over at Fans Not Experts. And then we're going to be doing a little special featuring the movie that started that whole podcast, It's a Wonderful Life. Go to fansnotexperts.com. You can find everything there. And just to go through the usual stuff, you can find me on all the social places. Blue Sky. Oh, no, not Blue Sky. Blue Sky is Mikey-C. Threads, Mastodon.social, Twitter, Instagram, Geek Mentality. The Facebook page is Fans.Experts. And Chris, thank you so much for joining me this evening.
Possibly.
And I will talk to you in a couple days. Definitely in a couple days. I'll see you then. But until then, my friends, here is my theme song. This is my podcast, I made it. Geek Mentality's what I named it. And I think you should listen and subscribe. Cause I'm kinda funny and awesome. I think that I'm worth your time, and I'm kinda handsome. My mom says, please listen and please subscribe. At least listen to this. episode.
Fans, not experts.